Hi lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Today's tutorial is on how to make a monostrap maxi dress. This is a beginner friendly tutorial and it is easy to make. If this sounds like something you're interested in learning, please watch to the end of this video. The basic measurements needed for this dress are the bust circumference measurement and the length of the dress. For this tutorial, I used 4 yards of Ankara fabric and I folded my fabric into 4, and on fold I have 24 inches. This is dependent on the fabric available to you and on the size of the person you're making this for. And for the length of the dress, I have 42 inches. This includes the hemming allowance. From the start line, which is the shoulder line, I'm going to measure 9 inches, which is half of the armhole circumference I'm working with for this dress, and this would serve as the chest line. I'm going to rule this into a straight line. On the chest line, I'm going to impute quarter of the bust circumference plus extra 10 to 12 inches. This is because it's going to be gathered with elastic on the neck region. Okay, so I've added extra 11 inches to this, so I have 21 inches measured on the on the chest line. I'm going to repeat that 21 inches on the shoulder line as well. Now, to take our armhole curve, I'm going to come inward from this 21 inches I measured on the shoulder line. I'm going to come inward by 2 inches. If it is for a smaller person, you can come inward by 1.5 inches. So I've measured that. I came inward on the chest line and on the shoulder line by 2 inches because the bust circumference I'm making this for is 38 inches, and I've ruled across these two measurements. Then after taking this measurement, I'm going to take my shoulder slope. Okay, so I'm going to determine how wide I want the shoulder region to be. Remember that this is actually this measurement I have is more than my half of my shoulder measurements. So from this line, I'm going to come in by 4 inches. That's how wide I want the shoulder for it to be on the shoulder. This is because I'm going to use 1 inch to fold for elastic casing, and I'm going to use ½ inch to attach my sleeve. So from the shoulder slope, I'm going to connect to these 4 inches I measured, so you can see what I have for my shoulder slope. Okay, I came down for the shoulder slope 3/4 of an inch and connected to the 4 inches I measured out. So you can see the measurements I have here: 4 inches. I would use 1 inch for elastic casing and ½ inch for joining the sleeve. I'm going to also add ½ inch joining allowance on this shoulder slope because I'll be joining the front and the back together. I'm just going to take the joining allowance on the shoulder slope. Then from the shoulder slope to the chest line, the straight line there, I'm going to measure it and find the midpoint. So at the midpoint, I'm going to come inward by ½ inch. This is just the way we make our armhole curve. So I'm going to connect using my French curve to the chest line and then to the shoulder slope. Then on the hem of this dress, my fabric actually is folded by 24. So on the chest line I measured 21. So on the hem of the 42 inches length, I'm going to measure the whole. I'm going to take the whole 24 inches. Okay, so I'm going to connect this measurement now on the hem, this 24 inches, to the measurements on the chest line. From this point, I'll come up by 1 inch and connect it inward like this towards the hem. Okay, so that it would look round at the hem parts. I'll go ahead and cut the dress out. So now that I've cut out the dress, I'm just going to mark on the wrong side so that I'll be able to tell which side is which. So after that, I'm going to open up this dress, the front and the back. I'm going to open them wrong side to wrong side. Wrong sides are in, the wrong side to wrong side, okay, so that the right sides are out, so that I can cut for the off shoulder part. So you determine where you want the off shoulder to be. So I want it to be at the right hand side, so it's going to be at the right hand side. And I folded my there's a crease on the center midpoint of this dress. So from that midpoint I came down by 4. I want it to be 4 inches off the shoulder, and on the right hand side I'm also taking 4 inches off. Okay, so now that I've taken this, I'm going to use my free hand to connect the 4 inches coming from the right shoulder part, right side, to the 4 inches on the midpoint, and then I'm connecting it to the tip of the other shoulder that is not going to be off. Do you understand? Just look at what I did. Okay, so I came down by 4 inches on the right hand side and also on the midpoint, which is like the center of the neckline, and then connected it to the other side. Okay, the side that would have the shoulder intact. So that is what I did. I'll just go ahead and cut it off. Okay, make sure that the front and the back are matching, because it's what you have in for the front piece is what you're supposed to have for the back piece. So make sure it is matching well before you cut out this part. So after cutting, all you have to do is turn right sides facing each other, sew the shoulder, the sides, close them up, attach a pocket, inner pocket if you want, or you might decide not to attach a pocket. So for the sleeves, I have cut out the fabric for my sleeve, and I've cut the full basic long sleeve for the side that is not the off shoulder. So I'll be explaining it. I used the length I have here is 23.5. I added allowance for attaching a band to the hem and attaching the sleeve to the dress, and I use a cap height of 4 inches, and at the cap height point I have 9 inches on fold, and on the hem I have 10 inches on fold. This is a basic long sleeve that I cut here. Then I'll be explaining how you're going to cut the one for the off shoulder. I have the length for the off shoulder. I removed 3 inches from this, so I have 20.5. I removed 3 inches from what I have on the one that is not the off shoulder. On fold I have 10 inches. Okay, so to cut this, I'm going to bring in my dress. I'm going to use the part that has the off shoulder to cut the opening for the sleeve on the off shoulder sleeve. So I'm just going to bring my sleeve like this. Then at the top part, assuming that this is the top part, I'm going to measure the 9 inches I have at the cap's height for the other sleeve. Remember, I have 9 inches at that point, so I've measured 9 inches, and I'm going to place the dress, the off shoulder part, this way, so that the armhole part, the underarm part of the dress is touching the 9 inches. You see how I placed it? It's touching the 9 inches I've measured. Then I'm going to place it this way. The hem, the top parts and the top part of the sleeve are aligned, and I'm going to make my curve for the arm, for the opening for the sleeve. Okay, you see the curve I've made. Okay, so at the hem part I'm going to have the 10 inches like I have for the other sleeve. So I'm going to connect from that 10 inches to the 9 inches point like this. Then I'll go ahead and cut out the sleeve. So this is it for the sleeves, and like I said, for the sleeve I'm going to be gathering the lower part on a band. So the band I have 6 inches, and the for the width and the length, the width is 10 inches and the length is 6 inches. So I'll fold it into 2 and gather my sleeve on it. So I'll open my sleeve, the hem part I'm going to gather it with a gather stitch, and then gather it on the band. Okay, so I'll show you how I would do this. So after doing this, after gathering it, close the sleeves with ½ inch allowance, and then attach the sleeves on the dress. Okay, just attach them, the one for the off shoulder to the off shoulder side, and the other one to the other side. That's how I'm going to sew them. So here are the sleeves. For this one, I've already gathered the band on it, so I'll be explaining with the other one how I did it. Okay, so I'll just sew close with 1/2 inch. So to explain with this one, I folded my band into two, and I've used the gather stitch to gather the hem to 10 inches, which is what I have as the width for this band, and I've ironed in 1/2 inch on both ends. After folding it into two, I ironed 1/2 inch on both ends like this. So I'm going to sandwich this main sleeve in between this band like this, and then sew. After that, I'm going to then fold them and sew the sides. Okay, so I've done all that, and I've attached my sleeves. You can see what I have. I've attached the off shoulder, I've attached the other shoulder, and I've sewn the sides. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to make a casing for an elastic. I'm going to use a 1/2 inch with elastic, okay, to gather the shoulder region. So I'll fold 1/2 inch into two and make a casing, and I'll leave an opening where I can pass my elastic band from. I've made my casing like I just said, and I left about 2 inches unsewn from where I can pass my elastic. For the elastic length, I used the bust circumference I'm working with is 38 inches. So what I did is I cut 34 inches. I removed 4 inches from the circumference of the bust. Okay, so I cut 34 inches. I've used a safety pin to hold this elastic on one end, so I'll use it to pass it through. When you're passing, you make sure that the other end doesn't go in, okay, so that when you get to the other end, you can then sew your elastic multiple times together to keep it in place. Okay, so that is what I have done here. So I've passed everything and I've sewn it together multiple times. Then I'm going to distribute this very well and then sew up that opening from which I passed my band. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I've done all that, and this is what the dress looks like. Okay, and I made a belt for it, okay, to give it shape at the waist. So when you tie the belt to the waist, it will have a shape to the dress. Okay, so this is it, guys, on how you can make this monostrap maxi dress. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a like, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. See you in the next video.